So yeah, the two other assignments I have given to you, what are they?
So one is microprocessor and another one is RAM, sir.
Okay, microprocessor and RAM.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so what is the deadline for submitting those assignments?
The deadline is, sir, 13th of March.
Okay, March. 30 March, right? 30.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 30 March, sir.
So do you want to submit all the four assignments on that day? Or you need some more time? You select the day. I don't have mind. I mean, if you're taking some much time for preparing your assignment, I really don't mind. But I want to see that, I mean, you are doing the assignments properly and you are submitting on that the deadline. Okay. So you select that when you are going to be, I mean, submit your assignment.
So I think that someone have need more time because they are not sent previous assignment.
Right. So this is that the, I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
you are getting an opportunity, right? I mean,
Yes, sir.
if you have not submit the two assignments on time, and also that if you did not submit the assignment at all, then you are getting that the opportunity here to correct yourself. And this is going to be the last, I mean, the last chance. Okay, that I mean for submitting your assignment on time. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
these assignments are really actually important for you. You have to understand that you are
Yes, sir.
doing these assignments properly, and you should have to be make sure that you are submitting on them on time, right? And you are going to be use a single email. You are going to be use a single email for sending all those assignments, not I mean several email. Get my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I am at this moment doing is that I'm just trying to finding out the assignments for that microprocessor as well as for that um, microprocessor, and another one is for that what RAM, right?
RAM, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I would like to show you that how you are going to be prepare those assignments. So just give me a bit time, 1 or 2 minutes. I'm searching them.
So then what will be the new deadline, sir?
You tell me that what time actually you need them. I mean, how much time you need.
I think, sir, it will be better those who are already not sent yet some assignment. If they tell it, it will be better, sir.
Yeah, please. I mean, why you are not talking the others? Please talk with
Because,
me.
sir,
That,
already I sent these two emails, two assignments, sir. That means, sir, I have remaining only two assignments. Even someone
right.
have 3 or 4 assignment. I think, sir, if they talk about this, then it will be better, sir.
Others are hearing us.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Tell me
sir.
that.
Yes, sir.
Tell me that how much time you need.
Maybe, sir, 11th April or 4th April.
4th April or 11th April. 11th April is going to be a bit late, I guess, because you may get two assignments more. It will come. Okay, so That is why it's better that if you are trying to submitting it on fourth, by the third, let me check. Let me check the academic calendar. The academic calendar is saying to us the reading days is going to be April 29 to April 30. Yeah, I think it is going to be better if you're submitting on it April 4, that all the four assignments. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Is it okay? Or April 10, 9, not 10, 9, April 9 it can be. 4
Sir, April
or
9th is okay.
10, 10. April 10 then.
Sir, 10, sir. 10.
Okay, sir. April 10, sir.
Yes, sir. 10th is okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, then April 10, all the four assignments, right?
Yes,
That, I
sir.
mean,
Yes, sir.
so please make sure that by that deadline, I don't want to see that anyone is missing. Okay, that any assignments, and I can see that everyone is doing these assignments, I mean, properly. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, we have already finished our five experiments, and I think that we are remaining with the three experiments more. So I think that I mean we are having at least five more classes. So it can be easily done. We have time in our hand. So that today that the discussions we had, I think that it is going to be very useful for all of you that for preparing that all the assignments properly. So the discussion we had today, I think that it is quite useful for. I mean, we have to be understand from now on that not only for this course, but for every courses that you are, uh, I mean, you are doing, that the assignments you should need to be take. Uh, I mean, you should need to be do it properly. Okay, that assignment must need to be do properly from now on for every courses that we have learned. We should not actually it really does not matter that your teacher is going to be check those assignments or not. I think that most of the teachers are checking the assignments, and after checking your assignments, they are giving the assessment. But you should not think like that that way. That I mean, the teacher is going to be check your assignments or not. Rather than you should have to be make sure that you are doing these assignments properly, because if you are not doing that the assignments properly, then you are going to be the loser. You are, I mean, not going to be learn it properly, that how you should have to do the assignments properly. So that is my suggestion to you all, that please make sure that an assignments you are doing, you are doing it nicely, properly. If you have any confusion with that the assignments, ask your teacher that, sir, I'm doing these assignments, but I'm facing this problem, so how I'm going to be do it. It's fine that if you are discussing with your friends, you're discussing with your teacher that how to do the assignments, but you should not copy other people's assignments. It is also quite dangerous that if you are trying to copying the other people's assignments. So make sure that you are doing your assignments by yourself, and make sure that you are doing it properly. That is very much needed. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the problem is that actually I did not actually take these assignments before with that the soft copy. Okay, so only one student or two students I saved them. I mean, who was very good with the assignments. I mean, I have asked them to prepare, and I asked them to send me those assignments into that PDF format. and they have sent me, but at this moment actually I'm not finding any assignments for the microprocessor. RAM assignment I have got, but I'm searching that the microprocessor assignment, I'm not getting it. So you are the first time, I mean that you batch, the first time doing these assignments with that Microsoft Word, doing that the assignments soft, with the soft copies. No other batch has done this with the soft copies. Okay, so you are
Yes,
quite
sir.
lucky that, I mean, this is actually very much time-killing process to write these assignments with paper and pen. Many students have complained that, okay, sir, it's taking too much time for writing with these assignments. So after that also, I did not accept their request to make that the soft copy for the assignment, because I wanted that, okay, every student do these assignments properly, so that they actually get a very good ideas about the main components of a computer system, because these informations are really really useful for several courses that you are going to be doing. That if you're doing the operating system course, it is need that the concept of the hardware. If you are going for the computer architecture, you need it. If you are going for networking, you need it. If you are doing any software related course, you need it. Without having a good information about that the computer hardware, you should not actually able to cope with that some of the courses. I mean, it will come into your future. So that's why I have always tried to give the pressure on the students, and that's why many students have actually are not happy with me. But end of the semester, many of the students appreciate that, sir, we have learned so many things that is actually really useful. So that is what my main goal. My main goal is not that, I mean, I'm going to be pressurize you. I'm going to be give a lot of pressure on you. I'm going to be, I don't like you. I just hate you, and you are my enemy. So I do not think this way. Okay, so the fact is that I know that, I mean, it is going to be useful if you're studying the things properly. I know that it is going to be useful that if you are learning here something. So that is the reason actually this the hardware lab. You know that the maybe in future we are going to be actually currently we are reviewing our course curriculum. So the hardware course may be not going to be not there. If it is there, then only the lab is going to be there. The theory part is not going to be there, and actually it's not needed. If it is the only 2 credit course for the hardware, that's going to be enough. But it may happen that this course is not going to be anymore. So uh, I do not know, but I feel personally that this course actually the hardware lab is really really important to understand that other courses for that the networking, especially operating system networking. These are the two courses really. I mean, you need to understand about the computer hardwares. Not only these two courses, but also the computer architecture is there. There are different courses actually you need to understand that, okay, how a computer system works. If you do not understand them, then it is going to be very difficult for you understand that the advanced topics that is going to be discussed on in future courses. So that is what actually this is that the opportunity here, that if you are doing these assignments properly, then you are going to be learn so many things that is really really going to be useful for that the other courses, for your future courses. So please make sure that you are, I mean, doing these assignments properly. Okay, so I am having here yeah, I'm having here the RAM assignment, so I am not getting that the processor assignment. So let me show that the RAM assignments, the demonstration. Uh, can you see the screen? Random access memory.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you can see that, I mean, it started with what is RAM, a description about brief description about RAM, and this is actually taken from that the our RAM experiment manual that I have shared with you already, that the file. So you are going to be do these four. You are going to be deal with these four things: determining amount of RAM, identifying types of RAM, removing, installing, and exploring RAM specification with CPU jet. So first determining the amount of RAM. So there are different ways that I mean how you are going to determine that how many RAMs you are having. So this is that the informations I have already shown to you in our experiment. Then from the BIOS also you can find it out. So I said any two ways you can actually show, right? That any two ways that how to determine the RAM. One is that the way is that I mean you can go to that the system panel and you can get that how much RAM you are having. So this is one. Actually, he chose these 2 points. That is one of the RAM information. What is it? Processor RAM. Okay, this is one of the information. We can easily determine how much RAM we are having into our PC. So it is going to be done into your system. Remember it. And then you're going to your BIOS. In the BIOS also that it is showing that how much RAM you are having. So these are the two types you can show and identifying the types of RAM. So I have said that you can the different types of RAM you can actually the different ways it can be findable. So one of the ways that you're going to that this pieces informations. Another way is that the amount of RAM will be listed in the displayed information. So here you can see that we have also gone through that the system information that we have shown to you that how to go there and check how much RAM we are having. So that it's saying that 4 GB RAM is there into your PC. So we say, does this number of agree with what you found in the step one? Step one is not available in my system, but it matches with BIOS memory information. So this is that the product manual. So that is actually the product from the product manual that the informations can be also find it out that over the internet from manufacturer website. So you do not need them. If you do not including these two, it's fine. But you should have to give the information of these RAMs, the different. So he is actually telling that how in his computer take motherboard book to see if system supports the dual or triple channel memory. So that is actually from the motherboard channel. You should have to find out that which type of memory slot you are having, and based on that the memory slot you are going to know that actually what type of RAM is going to be appropriate for in your system. So you are giving some recent RAM information first, and then you are going to be tell that what your system, which RAM is going to be appropriate for your system. You understand that? So that the RAM picture should come on, and you should have to be tell that which type of RAM you are having. You understand?
Yes, sir.
And then this is that the procedure to remove and installing step that. So how you are going to install them? So step by step procedure with the picture that you should have to tell to install DIMM or RIM, how you are going to be install them, and it is showing that to finish a RAM installation personally, follow the steps. So this is from the BIOS. You can check that how much RAM you are having that into your system, and if you are extending that the RAM, so that you are having the two RAM memory slots, you have installed already one RAM is there, but you have installed a new one. Then how you are going to be find out that I mean the RAM, the new memory stick you have installed, how you are going to find out that has been installed properly or not. So then you have to go to that your in your BIOS. You can check there, or also that you can check it here on that the first time the determining RAM you have. This is going to be increased. If you are later increase 4 GB, then it is going to be show here the 8 GB. So this is that the several ways to know that I mean the RAM is installed properly or not. Then after showing that the installation procedure, then exploring RAM specification with CPU tab. So you should have to be show that your computer information, the memory and the SPD. These are the two parts for the RAM. So you should need to be mentioned, not only mentioning there, I mean what the informations are there, but also you should have to be write 1 or 2 sentences that what does they mean, that the number of clocks are there for each of the properties. So this all the informations are need to be included into your informations into your assignment. Okay, you understand?
Okay,
Did
sir.
you get
Yes,
an
sir.
idea that how you have to do it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's great. Okay, so we are not actually going to be discuss any new experiment today because we have already finished our time almost with discussion of the assignments. I think that you are going to be submit these four assignments on the 10th April, Saturday actually. Sorry, yeah, Saturday, right? 10th April. The four assignments, and after that, I think you should need to be do one assignment, hardest. That is the assignment you are going to be do, and after that, there is a going to be a report for that to build up a desktop PC, and that is actually going to be your final project report, and that is actually simple, very simple. So you just going to be collect the informations from the internet, and you are going to be prepare it into the Microsoft Word. So these are going to be that, I mean, all in all, that the assignments and that the project report. So total 6 files, and these 6 files, if you are doing it properly, then there is a I think based on that, there is going to be, of course, there is going to be some practice in the lab. There is going to be exams, a final examination, that I mean the viva and the practical. So if you are having that the 100 marks in the lab, so about 60 marks you can actually confirm with your attendance and with these five assignments and one report. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So make sure that if you are getting this 60 out of 60, then I think that you will be easily get A in this course. So it's all about that giving the effort. There is nothing that actually you should have to be. I mean, that any complex problem that you have to solve here. There is nothing in this course. This is the course about, I mean, knowledge and understanding. Okay, so if you understand the things, that is going to be enough for getting a good grade into this course. Okay, and apply part is going to be with that the practice, that okay, if you're practicing within the lab with that each of the hardware, that how you are going to be assemble or deassemble a PC, then you will be able to build up a desktop PC by yourself. You don't need to be buy it ready-madely. I mean, you can actually buy that the components separately, and you can actually assembly that by yourself. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the experiments, we have done 5 experiments. Then the experiments we are having here about the power supply, about the hard drive, and PC assembly. These are 3 experiments that we are going to be doing more, and yeah. So that is I think, yeah, the power supply is very small experiment. With that, maybe we can also actually, this is that the power supply, the experiment. While we actually do it in the lab, on that day we do some other activities like cabling is a big part. The cabling, that okay, how to install that the data cable, like for the hard disk and DVD or CD-ROM, that I mean the SATA cable, that data cable, and as well as power connectors. There are different power connectors in the power supply. How to connect them? The CPU fan having a connector, the power connector, and the CPU fan. That how to install, and that there are different jumpers are there. So what are
Sir,
those?
you are not sharing the screen.
Yeah, I'm just having a, I mean, general discussions. We
Okay,
are
okay,
not
sir.
actually discussing anything from that. I mean, I'm just trying to tell to you that what are the things actually practically we should have to be doing in case of that when we are doing the power supply. That is that the small experiment. So with that the experiments, not only we check only that, I mean, inside what of the power supply, but also the power supply is having some different power connector. You know that in the motherboard topic, motherboard discussions, we have already learned that there are several power connectors are there. So how to actually connect those, how you should have to, what are the connectors should need to be, power connector should need to be installed, like the hard disks you need, that the DVD drive you need. There is a ATX power source for the main motherboard main power source that you should have to know how to install and how to uninstall. Then also that you are having that the P4 power connector that how to install. You should have to know that the data cable for the hard disk, the SATA connector, that the SATA cable, hard disk, DVD ROM. Then you are having that in the casing, that you are having the start button, you are having the reset button. So you are having some LED lights like green, green, white, or maybe red. So those that the system connectors. How to connect them, then and so on. Actually, those connectors, those that the cabling part, actually we go on to that the power supply experiment day, because this is a small experiment. And the fact here is that, I mean, when the university is going to be open, I think that we need at least 4 to 5 hours of time to practice them all together. Understand? So at least 3 classes is going to be needed, 6 hours. So this is also going to be a very, I mean, big challenge for us when we are going to be do this hand-on practice. So that the hand-on practice is going to be, I mean, easy if we are doing these assignments properly here on. So in this course, that whatever the things you are doing, I think that most important things here is that the assignments that you are doing, assignments, and that, I mean, your project, that are the main things, or main, your, that is going to be your, I mean, learning basement. So if you're doing these assignments properly and and according to that you're practicing in the lab, then I think that you are going to be easily, you are going to be deal with that the any desktop computer or laptop computer. Yeah, the laptop computer is different from the desktop computer. So actually, all the most of the all the 8 experiments here, actually we are doing it for the desktop computer. So I think that you'll be easily deal with that desktop computer after finishing this all the this course and all the assignments and the practice. So anyway, so I think that it's enough for today. Do you have any questions or any comments in your mind?
Sir,
No, sir.
Yeah, Jahidul.
sir, I missed my attendance, sir. Please consider my attendance today, sir.
So why you missed out your assignment? Sorry, attendance.
Sir, I late joins at 12 minutes, sir, because, sir, my phone, sir, is shut down. That's why, sir, I late 12 minutes and I missed my attendance.
So how I'm going to be understand that?
Sir,
Uh,
I message in chat box, sir.
so you say 12 minutes, but it is showing that you joined at night 9:08.
Sir, I message, sir, some late, sir. Sending my email. Because, sir, you are busy, the some discuss about assignment. That's why, sir.
Okay, I think that some of the students are talking about here, I mean, in the chatting, that some of us have lab with you, some of have theory. So they are confused about report and assignment. Like which one is for lab and which one is for theory. I don't understand. Is there any confusion like that? In the lab class, the experiment we are doing, based on the experiment we are giving the assignments. So you know that which assignments you're doing. This is for the CSC 348 and the CSC 347. That the report or the project work I have given, that is the separate one. So why you are mixing it up? These the assignments you're doing here. These are for the experiments of the CSC 348. And in the theory class, that the report I have given, that is a different task. Is not it? Mahmoud Akhtar, is it clear? Ashikujaman, is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So why we are going to be confused? I don't think so. That I mean, the look to your lab experiments file. that I have given or shared into that the Google Classroom. So you can easily understand, okay, by seeing that the assignment topic, you can see that, okay, for this assignment, this topic, this assignment has been given. So I have to do these assignments for CSC 348. So why it is going to be confusing? The CSC 347, that the project work you are doing, that is actually that a component development, right? I mean, that is actually from the beginning, from the birth of that the component till now, that what is the development has been done, that you are going to be do the job, and that is a different job, that is not related to your the CSC 348 experiments. The CSC 348 experiments is very specific, that is for your system, that is for your computer, that okay, the in your computer, the what are the components are there, you are doing the assignments for them in detail, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the Ghalib Al Faisal said, who have submitted their assignment, should we submit again that too with the next time? Yeah, I think that you have, if you think that you have if you have done your assignments properly and you have already submitted them, so I'll ask you that, okay, what is the wrong on that? I mean, just attaching those two files. I mean, total 4 altogether. If you're submitting that is in the same email, that is going to be good. And I think that, I mean, if you have not done an assignment properly, then you should have to be revised it. So definitely you should have to be submit those assignments again. So all the assignments, I think that all of you are going to be sent in a single email by that the 10th April. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. It will be easier for you to check out all
Right,
together.
right. That is what I'm saying. That it is going to be easy for me to check all the assignments in the same email that you have done it properly or not. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Thank you very much. I think it's enough for today. Take care, all of you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Excellent.
Thank you, sir.